Trey, you ready? Trey, you ready? You ready?
So they close the door in your room. Close the door.
Okay. We gonna see you? Wow. Oh, okay. You okay, you good. You eat your food. I'm dead. It's so good. Nigga don't love the dead. Mm-mm.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Green Bay Packers. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Jones. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. He's not getting.
Bro, your internet bad. You're gonna lose because your internet.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Brady. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
It'll be your only touchdown.
36 yards. And the Buccaneers have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
This one taken just inside the 10. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers, he's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Touchdown! Robert Tonyan from 3 yards out. And the Packers have come back to make it a 2-point game. Crosby with the extra point. And this is now a 1-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Packers are going to take possession of the football. They exited the pocket, trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. He'll let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Rodgers now to throw. Touchdown, Packers. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have taken the lead. Now Crosby for the point after. And it's up and good to make this now a 14-8 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Looking back to the air on second down. It's Brady. Going up top for Miller. They got his man complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And Brady's throw there incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they've proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Again, they'll throw with Brady.
That's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 14 yards that time for number 14. Now Brady, maybe a free play here. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Forced out to his left.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now Brady again. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Now Brady. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Packers are going to have the football.